Hello guys, you're welcome to Simply Sue Creative Lifestyle. There are times in our lives when we've done everything we know to do and nothing else seems to work. At such a time, what do you do? Okay, I want to welcome all those who are tuning into this channel for the first time. Please, once you've watched my video, subscribe and share, and I will really appreciate that. And to all my returning subscribers, I want to say thank you so much for all your help and your support. I really appreciate that. Today we'll be looking at a very important life issue. Let's go into this topic. What do you do when you don't know what to do? What do you do? It could be about your job. It could be about your family, your home, your marriage, your finance, your relationship, your kids, your friends. It could be anything. It could even be about your health. You don't know what else to do. The first thing you need to do is to stop. Stop. Stop and do nothing. When was the last time you heard the birds singing? When was the last time you heard the clock ticking? When was the last time you heard your heartbeat? You are so busy doing one thing or the other. If you're that busy, you're not likely to hear what your friends are saying to you. You're not likely to hear what God is saying to you. You're not likely to hear His voice. It's about time for you to stop and just do nothing. It sounds absolutely crazy and ridiculous. Yes. Stop and do nothing. You need to stop physically, stop mentally. The second thing you need to do is to learn to be calm. Calmness is of the utmost importance. It is possible for you to actually stop and you're not calm. You're anxious mentally, you're anxious in your heart. But you need to learn to be calm, because it is when you're calm that you can hear when God is talking to you or when God is inspiring you. Isaiah 26:3 tells us, "Thou shalt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on you because he trusts in you." You want perfect peace and calmness? You need to just learn to be calm. Thirdly, you need to identify the problem. Once you've been able to stop, once you've been able to calm down, then you can identify what is the problem. Or is there no problem? Where is the problem coming from? What is the nature of the problem? How have you been dealing with the problem? Because if you apply the same system, the same thing you've been doing over a period of time, the same way, you are going to get the same result. Okay, the next point, not in any particular order, is to pray. And I will say in this video, it is important that the point is coming right now, because if you have not learned to relax, if you have not stopped doing things and jumping all over the places, if you're anxious, and if you haven't found out you haven't identified what the problem is, what are you going to pray about? So the fourth thing is to pray, to ask God for help. So you're basically going to download to God. You're going to tell Him how you feel. Then you're going to cast your cares upon Him, for He cares for you. The fifth point, guys, is that you need to learn to listen. And I mean to listen in such a way that you hear what is being said to you, what people are saying, what the Holy Spirit is saying to you, what God is saying to you. You will receive an inspiration. It could be a revelation. I mean, if you think of it, when artists want to draw, they don't stay in a crowded, busy, noisy place. They go into a quiet place and they are relaxed and they listen so that they will be inspired. So also, if you want inspiration on what to do because you don't know what to do, you need to learn to listen. In quietness shall thou be established. You need to learn to listen to the still small voice. You need to learn to listen to instructions. You need to learn to listen to that inspiration, because God can tell you anything at any given time. He can inspire and reveal to you anything, but you need to learn to listen. to what he is about to say to you. You need to know how to listen. So that means you create a conducive atmosphere. Listening skills is needed for you to listen to what is you're gonna receive, to what is gonna put in your heart. It could suggest a friend that you have never spoken to in a very long time. It could inspire somebody to come and talk to you. It could put an idea in your heart. You can just suddenly, see. It's like your eye is suddenly open to something that you have forgotten about for years. So you relate with people that can help you. Cry out for help. Crying out for help is not a sign of weakness. It doesn't make you less a person. It doesn't make you less an individual. There's a story in the Bible of a woman in 2 King, I believe, chapter 4, of whose husband left her, and 2 kids with debt. So she cried out to a man of God. She cried out for help. She asked for help. And the man of God said to her, what do you have in the house? You see, that's the second point. Now, after crying out for help, when help is given to you, don't look at the help as being stupid. Don't look at the response of people to you as being foolish and silly. Just think of what they've said to you or they're saying to you, because in there, embedded in some things that is being said to you, is the solution and your breakthrough. And the man of God asked this seemingly stupid question: what do you have in the house? The woman said, I don't have anything. If I have something, will I come to ask you for help? And the man of God said, what do you have? She said, I only have one tiny little bottle of oil. And that was what God used to bless the woman, to help her to pay her debt, and to live for the rest of the period of the famine. What I'm saying to you is, what do you have in your hand? What are people saying to you? What have you heard at work, amongst your colleagues, among your friends? Look at Moses. What did Moses have in his hand? Moses had a rod, just a wooden rod, a shepherd's rod, a rod that was used, to direct sheep. That was what Moses had. But that rod was no ordinary rod. That rod became so vital that God used it to perform so many miracles that eventually led to the deliverance of the children of Israel from the land of Egypt. There's something that you have in you. There are people that have been put in places, stationed in places, in strategic places to be of help to you. And these people are the ones that we call helpers of destiny. They are there because, God knows that the time will come when you feel like this, when you get to a point, when you feel like you've had enough. And those are the people that will lift you up. So that's why we have 2 hands, so that we can work together with the hands. That's why we have 10 fingers, so that those fingers can work together. So you're not meant to do things alone. You're not meant to live life alone. You're not meant to go through this period of uncertainty and challenges of life alone. I want to conclude this talk by telling you that I know a lot of people mask things, but every one of us have a time in our life when we don't know what we want to do. In the agenda of God, every single one of us is important. And I want to conclude. I want to say to you that when you get to a point where you don't know what to do, what do? Remember, God was with you. God is still with you, and is still always going to be with you. Just take time to chill and then to start all over again. We all need each other's help at some point in life, and therefore I need your help right now. For you to subscribe to my channel, for you to share the video, and for you to press the notification bell, so that when next I post, you will be notified. Thank you once again for watching, and until when next I see you, take care and God bless you.